Oh.
Hey, Magic Makers. I'm Mom Virella.
I'm Yukita Cosplay, and I remembered my wand.
And I'm CJ Peterson. Welcome to Magic Making Mischief. Get your wands to the ready because we solemnly swear we're up to no good. And speaking of up to no good, we have some extra guests who are up to especially no good. We have the NerdCon guys joining us tonight talking about NerdCon. But before we get to them, we've had some people joining us early. We have Marissa who says hi. We have Jones, who says laugh out loud at her early. She was actually super early. We have Jeremy, who says hello. Let's see, anybody else who said hello super early? Julie says she didn't want to miss this one while we're live because she loves us. We love you too. Yeah, so we had some early people. So this past weekend was River Valley Comic Con. We had like tons of fun. Oh, we had Geek Cred join us. Hey, Geek Cred. We had tons of fun. We had, we had Michael Kovac, which we've had before at a couple of other cons. We had Karen Ashley. We had, who was the Yellow Power Ranger. We had Austin Tyndall. We had Brett Wagner from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We had, let's see, who else do we have? We had Crystal Lee. We had Pippi Longstocking, one of our past guests. We had Tom.
Yeah.
So we had lots of fun, lots of pictures. Videos are up on our Magic Making Mischief stuff, so you can check those out. Are the Ride is here. He's glad to see Jerry hanging on M3 and James as well. We're going to be talking, like I said, we're going to talk about NerdCon, which is this weekend. Yes. I love NerdCon. NerdCon is free to enter, free parking. That's the thing, because the NerdCon guys just love to share the Comic-Con world with everybody, and I love that about them. Julie's some emojis that are joining us. So welcome, guys. Happy to have you guys on here and joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us, guys. We are so happy to be here. It's an honor, as always, because, you know, y'all are one of the greatest podcasts in relation to nerddom in the whole world. And so, like I said, we feel very, very honored to be here.
Yeah, I would love to follow that up, but who can? I mean, that's just so amazing. And it's good to see everybody. And hello, Julie. It's so good to see you. Thank you.
Super Hubby says, hey, all. Super Hubby, speaking of Super Hubby, Julie says that I agree with you, James. Super Hubby, speaking of him, since he popped up, reminded me that today is Veterans Day. So thank you to all veterans out there.
Absolutely.
We salute you. And thank you for your service and thank you for your sacrifice.
And by the way, James is actually a veteran, so let's thank him directly.
Thank you, James.
Thank you,
James. Thank you for helping with everything. Your service is greatly appreciated.
And you know, I not to take away anything from veterans, and because I think anybody who served is wonderful, but you know, I got paid. They sent me to school. I'm you know, it's a job, so you don't have to thank me. You know, it was a good time in my life. I was young, thought I would impress girls a lot, and it didn't work out because everybody else did the same job. So.
I think my husband joined to impress girls too.
Yeah, you know, when you're like, you know, I jump out of airplanes. And she goes, so what? My boyfriend's special forces.
Right.
It's like,
he does all his own stunts.
You know, it's nothing. So, but no, it was great. And I appreciate that. And kudos to all and big salute to all my brothers and sisters in arms, and particularly those now who are putting their lives in harm's way in these turbulent times. And so much respect and love to those folks. But yeah, cool. And, you know, So it's great. It's good. I'm proud of my time, and I thank you for the compliment and the well wishes.
And actually, if I am not mistaken, there is one specific veteran who should be at your Comic-Con. Is DC Gomez going to be there?
DC is not one of our guests this year. DC, I mean, it's a bit of a drive. She's supported us several times, but not this
I was going
year.
to say she's usually there, but DC Gomez is also a veteran. So DC, if you're listening, thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
She's normally there.
Yeah. Boop.
But so speaking of guests, can we take a look at him real quick?
Absolutely, please do.
Yes. Okay, guys, I gotta brag on NerdCon for this. NerdCon is a one-day event, and yet they have like some of the coolest lineups that I know for conventions. I mean, especially the size that this con is. This is one of the we love the smaller Comic Cons. We are not huge. We go to the mega cons sometimes, but like there's so much of those that it's usually
Okay.
stressful. But this lineup is awesome too. So I just gotta say, I always have such
a small con, but they got some big names. So let's talk through these.
Hey, well, I will tell you guys this: it takes a lot of work to stay this small. I mean, seriously, we are ready to burst at the seams and be a big con, but it takes some serious work to keep us this small.
Okay, so who's going over the guests with us?
Jerry's going. Jerry,
take it away.
So we have Sean Harrison, which is Waldo Faldo from Family Matters. He was the dorky best friend next door, the other Urkel, as it were.
Yes.
And not quite as smart, but definitely fun. True. Yeah, he's going to be there. We have Cherry Johnson, who was not only Cherry in Punky Brewster, but she was also Maxine Johnson in Family Matters as well as the best friend. And here's the thing, both in Punky Brewster and Family Matters, she used her first name and she used her last name. So I thought that was an interesting tidbit, but she's going to be great. She's fantastic.
Hey, Pamela, if anybody out there wants to ask her if that was intentional, that'd probably be a good question.
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, I can answer it, but I shall let her answer it. We also have Samantha Newark, who was Jem from Jem and the Holograms, the absolute zenith of girl rock and girl power back in the days. And we really are very lucky to have her. And she was just a wonderful guest, a wonderful get. And like I said, she's going to just rock it out. We also have
outrageous.
Truly outrageous indeed. We have Jennifer Keehee, who is basically the singing voice of Sailor Moon. And not only is she going to be there signing autographs, she's also going to have a mini concert that's free during the day. They're at
That's
our
awesome.
panel rooms. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Very cool. This one I recognize, both of them actually.
Absolutely. Well, Jerry Miller was the scampy little brother in.
Linus.
Well, yes, he was definitely Linus for sure. But yeah, he was also on Growing Pains. And let me tell you what, that guy, we've been attempting to get him for a couple of years, and we finally were able to lock in. And I know it's going to be a great time. But he's a great guy, very, very considerate, very nice guy, and the fans are going to love him. Now, Chelsea, she was one of the mean girls in the first season of Stranger Things, and let me tell you what, she was really mean, and she was also in Doctor Sleep, if you ever saw that, which was the second part of The Shining.
Yeah, I just actually got introduced to that one last year. My daughter told me about it. I was like, "There's a sequel to The Shining? What?"
Yeah. She was Carol on Stranger Things, and and then she was also was in a little show with Billy Ray Cyrus called Still a King.
Yes. Then, of course, we have the duo. We have Mary Gibbs and we have John Morris. Mary Gibbs was Boo in the. Give me a second here.
I'm sorry. Did you just boo Mary Gibbs?
I did.
Oh my God! What are we doing here?
She was Boo in Monsters Inc. And of course, we have John Morris, who we've had before, and we love that guy immensely. He was the voice of the young man, the young boy in Toy Story. Andy's
coming.
Yes.
Andy's coming.
And so the thing is that somebody should scream that and everybody should fall on the floor. I think that's something we should work for. What do you think, James?
I'm into it.
Yeah, hey, I'm down with that. Yukita's got to lead the falling process, though.
Oh,
my knees are not.
The problem is
a little
getting
too
her
old.
back up again.
Stuntmaster after all.
Well, when you jump out of airplanes for a long time, that kind of does happen, James. But it's okay.
I got it. You guys should be toys, Yukita and Mombi.
Oh, there you go.
I claim Jesse.
As you wish.
I can be Miss Potato Head.
No, you could be a Barbie doll, Mommy.
You could be Barbie.
I don't own any pink.
She really doesn't. She's a true goth mom.
Well, you could be a doll.
And that's why we love you.
You could be a goth doll. I'm just saying.
Of course, we also have Susan Roman and Ron Rubin, who are both Sailor Jupiter and the little cat in, I can't remember his name at the
Artemis.
moment. There you go, Artemis.
Yes, good job.
From Sailor Moon. And
Was
like I said, one of the things at NerdCon that we love to do is we love to create what we call packages, where we bring people together who have connections in different ways and in different sort of sections. For example, we have our Toy Story, we have our Monsters Inc., we have our Family Matters group, we have our Sailor Moon folks, and of course, I think we have one more person that we're going to talk about here next up. Am I correct?
Hey, I do think we would be not doing service to our fans if we did not mention that both Susan and Ron were also in X-Men.
Oh, correct.
So 1990s X-Men. Ron was both Morph and Senator Kelly.
Yeah.
And Susan was Belladonna
and Callisto.
Callisto.
Yeah.
And they both, Callisto. And they were both Care Bears as well. And so they've had illustrious animation careers. But I'm probably most known either for X-Men or for Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
So definitely exciting. We actually have somebody coming all the way from Florida just to meet Susan.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she was also in heavy metal. So if you guys
She was.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I like it.
Nice.
And last but definitely not least, we have Stacey Heather Tolkien, who was Lucy, and once again, packages that we were talking about again.
Sally.
Sally, my bad. Sorry, I had Melanie. I had Melanie on the brain. But yeah, she was Sally. And the thing about her, the thing that you have to understand is that she's fantastic. But like I said, we make packages. We want people to be able to come in and have a way to connect with these guests across different sort of situations and different shows. So that way that they can bring in, 3 or 4 things and get them all signed at the same time. Because we love to make it easy and simple for our guests to come in and get the autographs that they want and have the experiences that they're looking for.
So Geek Cred Trivia wants to know how we keep this convention completely free. That is an amazing question that we're still trying to figure out. Oh my God.
That is the question because
it takes a lot of effort.
So basically what the deal is with that, we are set up as our business model is to make no money. Okay. Every bit of money that we get from our sponsors, from our tables, and from the good folks who are helping us out goes back into the con. We do this because we want to serve the community. We want to give folks an ability to come to a world-class con without having to spend world-class money, And no offense to any other cons in the world who make money. They're great, and I go to them as well. It's just that we wanted to have a different model, some place where people can come, have a terrific time, and enjoy themselves. And whether they bring $500 or they bring $5, they can come in and really be a part of the group, be a part of the show, spend whatever they want to spend on the things that they want to get. And also, don't forget that we have the conga line, as it were, should I say, for the cosplay parade. And I think, James, why don't you tell them about that for just a second?
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. But I do want to mention that we do have to mention our community sponsors as well. The city of Mont Bellevue is fantastic as a sponsor, and they help us with a lot of funding. The Chambers County helps us with some funding as well. And then of course our engaged sponsors, which we keep growing, that program. Every time I turn around, somebody else wants to be attached to us, and our vendors. So it's really, everybody's investing in the show. So it's really fantastic. And what he's talking about is what we will be doing is a cosplay parade. I believe you helped us out with that last year. Yes. And yes. So we gather everybody up. We do some cosplay photos of a big group, and then we'll just tour the facility and we'll walk through. Yeah, I'm at the front with a boombox yelling "Cosplay Parade coming through," and it's that opportunity. To me, and I love our celebrity guests, and I love all of our vendors, but people come and they remember the great cosplay, and so that to me is just an amazing thing. Because you can connect with everything there. You can connect with the celebrity that you watched on the show. You can connect with the toy that you played with. You connect with the art, but that person in that cosplay brings that character to life. So I love that. Big shout out to Kane, Sonic, and Bricks and Minifigs. They're great sponsors. Everybody on here is a great sponsor. Oh look, there's the Eastern Rim Funny Book and Vintage Con.
Ooh,
So organizing partner.
It's all your sponsors. I just ran them through.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate that. They do so much work, and obviously, Jerry and I do a lot of work, and we're kind of out front a lot. But if it wasn't for the incredible efforts of the people of the Chambers County Library System, if it wasn't for the incredible hard work that we see with Eagle Point, and the support that we get from the city, none of this would be possible. So I don't ever want to undersell the work that our community partners do, because they are just fabulous, and I love them all.
Now I'm leaving this up really quick. Where is it? How do they find it? That sort of thing. Dates, times, that sort of deal. So I have this currently up. If you could tell them where it is, how to find it, and the time real quick.
Okay. So the Eagle Point Recreation Complex is where we're having the show at. It's at 12450 Eagle Point Drive, Mont Belvieu, Texas, 77523. And you can find us online, NerdCon MB. We can also find us on Facebook, on Instagram, on all the socials. You just put in NerdCon, and you can discover us there. Like I said, it's going to be November 15th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're going to have the full contingent. We're going to have panels. We're going to have cosplay contest. We are going to have the cosplay conga line. The parade. We are going to have folks signing all day long and taking pictures, and just once again having a great time. Not to mention our vendors, because I want to really talk about our vendors and support them. Our vendors are the backbone of any con period in the story. If you don't have vendors, you just have a signing event. So the vendors are the ones who bring in interest and people, and they help promote the show. And they also have amazing things to sell, unbelievable things to sell. Sometimes leather or strange little created items, like little creatures. They have pops. They have crochet. They have 3D printed items. There's everything there that you can imagine and more. And luckily, it's right close to Christmas, and so people can get their Christmas shopping done in 2 for $3, and there you go. That's what you have. At NerdCon, we are a full-service con, and we're here to serve our community.
So I think what Jerry's saying is Santa sucks. Come to NerdCon.
I love Comic-Cons because I love the variety of what you have for vendors, and you guys don't have the same thing, because I've been in NerdCon a couple times, and it's the variety that you guys have there. It isn't just comic books. It isn't just toys. It isn't just authors. You guys have like a variety of that's there, and I love that about them. Can you kind of talk a little bit about the variety that you do have in there?
Sure, go ahead, James.
We just bring a lot of different vendors. The one thing that that's important to us is experience. And so one of the things that we do is we recruit our vendors. Jerry's got a lot of people he trusts. I've got people I trust. And when we're out in public, if we're at an event and we see somebody and they're really, really engaging and they have really, really cool stuff, then we just go out and we get them, and we bring them in, and we say, hey, come be a part of our show. Experience is everything at NerdCon. We didn't design it to have people just come around and do shopping in costumes, right? We wanted to have an experience. We want you to remember those people at those tables and how they connect with you. So it's really important to us, and we push this with all of our vendors. Customer service is number one to us. Customer experience is number one to us. And so, that's just a huge thing for us. It's like find the best people with cool stuff, and people will have a good experience. And that's what keeps them coming back. That's why so many conventions, I think, struggle where NerdCon kind of flourishes, because we do so many things intentionally. If you just, you'll take anybody in, the guy selling evaporators or whatever, that's fine and all. But if you're really looking at, how these people impact your guests, I think you're going to find a lot more success. Jerry, what would you add to that?
Basically saying that we have the best vendors, and you come check our vendors out, and they're going to have the best things ever, and you're going to enjoy yourselves. You're going to buy the best things you could possibly find. In the end, we have the best because we are the best.
Now, last year, didn't you have like a game? Are you going to have one again this year?
Oh, the ducks.
Yes.
Yes, we have the duck hunt, and basically what that is you come in, you get a sheet. There's 1,000 ducks on there, and you have to go through and see who has the ducks on the floor. And at the end, you do get prizes for that. So it's a fantastic way to get people involved, get people to go to our vendors, the ones who are participating, get some a little bit more traction, a little bit more traffic, and people, can end up buying something from them. And it's something that the kids and the folks who come to NerdCon will look forward to.
It isn't just the vendors, though, and it isn't just the cosplay, and it isn't just the duck hunt, and it isn't just the free entry, and it isn't just that. You also have
It's
panels.
just, yeah.
Yeah, just one more thing about we mentioned the duck hunt, but this year we're also going to have a lot of other family-friendly activities for the kids as well. So there's plenty of stuff for the adults to love and enjoy. And, I do want to point out Yukita Cosplay over here is going to be leading our very family-friendly, no dirty words, karaoke. Yes, I was actually sat down and said, this is a community event. We do not need no dirty words. So Yukita, I'm sitting you down now and saying, Yukita, no dirty words in the karaoke.
Well, whatever Disney says is what Disney does. So,
but yeah, we will be doing our karaoke, and Yukita's going to lead that. I am going to ask. I can't make any promises, but I am going to ask Samantha if she will join us for the first song, because I would love to sing with Jim. I think that would be so much fun. The library will also have a lot of activities for the kids. They're going to set up between the panel rooms, and they're going to have some activities that you can bring your children to. So, mom and dad, do not think this is a kiddie show. I mean, there's going to be plenty for you. We're going to keep the energy up. We're going to keep it fun, but there will be things that you can come and you can sit your kids down and they can have some learning experiences. Because Jerry, like the library, is a great educator, and so having that additional value it's wonderful for the community.
Right. To answer the question here quickly, we're not going to have any tabletop gaming this time, unfortunately, but it's just one of those things that we have to work in. We have 1,000 other things that are going to be just as good.
Geek Cred says, don't listen to him do spicy karaoke.
Listen here, Geek Cred, real quick. I got this one.
You're a bad example.
Look,
hey, listen,
the most
PG-13 is as spicy as we can go.
Is the villain songs, okay? So I'm talking Dr. Facilier, I'm talking Poor Unfortunate Souls, I'm talking Shiny. So if that's what you mean by spicy, that's what we're doing.
Perfect.
Okay. I heard it through the grapevine that Mombi has a panel, and I think Yukita has one.
I didn't want to advertise Mombi's panel just because I just figure it's already going to be full, and if we advertise it, we're probably going to have a riot.
I'm just saying.
I heard it only at Mombi's.
There were panels. I think something about Mombi having one somewhere.
I do. I have one at 11 a.m. This is the first one I've kind of done more on my own. I decided to finally share my YouTube knowledge. If anyone's interested in starting a YouTube channel, I'm gonna. I believe I titled it "From Click to Community," if I remember right.
You did,
but yeah. So I'll be one of the early ones. I'll be at 11 a.m., which means I have to be on time this year.
Yeah. Mommy's one request for anybody who shows up, bring coffee.
Bring diet cherry cola. There you go.
What other panels do you guys have going on?
Yeah, it's supposed to have.
Go, James.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, okay. Well, James is up. I'm totally unprepared. I really don't know anything about this show, to be honest with you. I show up and look pretty, and they dress me up in the tracksuits, and they're like, "Go out there and dance, monkey boy."
Such a handsome Ken doll.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Look, I know you can't tell it beyond my glasses, but I'm going to wink. All right. Very good. Now, we are going to do some really fun panels. We're going to kick off with air guitar from El Ariachi. So if you've never played guitar, but you want to rock like you play guitar, you can come and take part in that. Oh, look, she's pulling the schedule. I'm going to hope I can see any of this. I may have to rely on some of you.
Nope, I need my reading glasses. No.
Yeah. You know what? I like to pretend that I'm a cool guy, but in reality, I'm just an old man. So yeah, and then we're going to do some of the highlights. The karaoke is going to definitely be a fan favorite. Marie McClendon, who is one of my favorite human beings on the entire planet. She is going to be leading our living and pop culture panel, and we're going to have some of our great cosplay groups from Ghostbusters to Star Wars to the Avengers to G.I. Joe. They're going to take part in that panel. And so they'll share some of why they love pop culture so much. And then, of course, we're going to have Jennifer's concert, Sailor Moon concert. We will have our celebrity panel. I'll be leading that. Once again, I'll be out there asking them the incredibly stupid questions. And at the end, we'll play a little actor idol where you can come up and audition for our celebrities, and they can tell you if you would.
Oh, I love that.
Job. Yeah. And then we'll close it out with Yukita, and she will do the cosplay contest along with the other incredible cosplay guests. We will have Celeste Stars and Itachi 4811.
Love them. They are so cool.
And of course, Angela Guillory from Sonic will also be joining you once again to help with the kids cosplay contest. Because again, it's sponsored by Sonic. So adult winners, you guys are getting Visa gift cards valued up to $300, and kids will get $25 Sonic gift cards for being selected. And then a couple other panels. We mentioned the air guitar. We are also going to have our authors panel, which will be led by our county librarian, Molly McGinty. And Molly is also an author, so that'll be great for her. And then, of course, the library is going to put on 2 additional panels that are going to be aimed really for some of the younger folks to come in and kind of create comic book windows and draw and do some other stuff.
Awesome.
Very nice.
And it's, the panels is just a good opportunity. You can come in, you can sit down and just really just enjoy discussing your fan stuff. And it's going to be a great time. And I really recommend checking out all of the panels.
So what I did was I just posted the link to the website we've been playing on in the chat for everybody who needs it. And you guys can feel free to look through it because people said they could not see it. We only have about 3 minutes left.
I would tell you guys, interact with our Facebook page first, though, if you're really looking for up-to-date information all of the time, because I update that sucker daily. So yeah, you can see it there at the bottom, but NerdCon on Facebook, 2 words. On Instagram, it's nerd_con_. But that's where you're going to get the most up-to-date stuff. We keep refreshing, and we're going to keep you up to date, and it's going to be a great time. So,
which is also scrolling across the screen, and it is also in the chat as well. I posted that before we started. We have about 2 minutes left. Is there anything you guys would like to add?
Definitely. We just want to let everybody know that we'll see you at NerdCon, and that we love you all. And it's going to be a fantastic time. You better not miss it, because it's going to be a whole year before you get to go back and see it again. And not to mention the fact that we're going to have Mobirella, we're going to have Yukita cosplay, and we're going to have all our wonderful guests, and we're going to have that big cosplay contest, as well as the big cosplay conga line. I like to call it a conga line, but honestly, it is a parade. But anyway,
I'm going to make it a conga line now.
Please do. Oh, Jeremy will be there. Fantastic. Whoever Jeremy is, welcome.
So, all I'm saying is, if we're going to do a cosplay conga line, I am not standing behind Jerry. Okay.
Okay.
No, you still have to lead it.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm just saying. He's like, "I'll put your hand on my hips." Okay, fine.
Love you, Julie.
Julie, you are absolutely the best.
She's a doll. We love her.
Yes, we do.
Julie, you're my favorite character from Star Trek.
For real.
Yeah.
Right.
One of the hottest Trekkies I've ever met.
Aw, we'll miss you.
So, really quickly, that is on Saturday. So make sure you guys are there. I put both links in the chat so you guys can find it. She's laugh loud, I'll take it. James and Jerry, thank you guys so much for coming. Always a treat to have you guys on. Next week, we will have Whit McClendon, who is a fantasy author. Super excited to have him on, one from my realm. Happy to have him coming. The week after is Thanksgiving. We will not be having Magic Making Mischief. We'll be hanging out with our families. The week after, we'll be in Houston.
Who wants to do that?
We'll be making mischief for our families. There you go.
Next week after that, on the 2nd of December, we'll be having Houston Ghost Tours. So make sure to go down and have fun with the NerdCon crew, though, on the 15th, and Mambi and Yukita.
This Saturday. Yes.
Yep. This Saturday. Do not miss it, November 15th. So get your wands to the ready, guys, though, because we need to head out. Mambi, take us out.
All right. All right, guys, real quick, if you haven't had a chance, smash that thumbs up. Share this out because I got to tell you honestly, even for people who haven't been to Comic Cons, this is the one to go to because this has everything that a Comic Con should have, and it's free. I mean, I still don't know how you guys do it. This is NerdCon, and it's amazing, and everyone needs to know about it.
It's truly outrageous.
It's
Yes.
magic. It's
Oh,
magic.
there you go.
Put our slide in
It's magic. All right. And follow CJ Peterson on TikTok, YouTube, Yukina Cosplay on Instagram, and follow them geeks on YouTube, as well as Mom Birilla, which is me, of course, and NerdCon. Make sure you guys are following
everywhere.
Yes. And until next time, guys, mischief managed. Bye.
Bye.